They'd been waiting for this day, a carnival of resistance, to loudly show the visiting president that many Brits can't stand him nor what he stands for.
Say it loud, say it clear! Donald Trump's not welcome here!
I'm brown, I'm Muslim, I'm a second-generation immigrant, so I couldn't not really be here today, given Trump, his policies, his general hatred for anything decent. And we lost the football, so what else would we do?
Refugees are welcome here!
The massive, peaceful parade snaked for hours along Regent Street before spilling into Trafalgar Square, full up for hours, police turning back latecomers. Near Parliament, the scene was pure Disney, with the controversial baby scaling the sky.
Donald Trump says he felt unwelcome in the heart of London. These people don't care. They're proud of the fact they believe they ran him out of this city. They say his visit has confirmed what they already believe, that he is a two-faced, unreliable ally for Great Britain.
You don't come into somebody's country and then be rude about them. It's awful.
She was referencing last night. Just before a gala dinner in his honor, Donald Trump slagged the Prime Minister's Brexit plan. In an interview with The Sun, he threatened the U.S. might reject any trade deal after Britain breaks with Europe. But today, after midday meetings, what a walkback. The president fawned over Theresa May.
She's a tough negotiator. She's a very smart, very tough, very capable person. And I would much rather have her as my friend than my enemy. That I can tell you.
The Prime Minister hardly had to do anything as the White House scrambled to contain the diplomatic carnage.
So we start off with special. I would give our relationship with the UK, and now, especially after this 2 days, with your Prime Minister, I would say the highest level of special. Now, am I allowed to go higher than that?
May attempted to reclaim success as she assured the country the U.S. would negotiate trade post-Brexit.
We agreed today that as the UK leaves the European Union, we will pursue an ambitious US-UK free trade agreement.
Whatever you do is okay with me. That's your decision. Whatever you're going to do is okay with us. Just make sure we can trade together. That's all that matters.
Capping off his chaotic 2 days, the Queen waited for more than 10 minutes before the Trumps arrived at Windsor Castle. Then, while inspecting the guard, the president seemed unaware he'd stepped in front of her instead of remaining a step behind. One can only imagine the Queen coolly surveying her 12th U.S. president and the roadshow he brought to Britain.
So, Susan, this trip and its chaotic overtones aren't over yet. What's next? Well, the Trumps have now arrived in Scotland, where they'll spend the weekend at Donald Trump's luxury golf resort. Already protests have followed them. A paraglider tonight got within 100 meters of that resort with a banner, "Trump below par." And then more protests are planned for Scotland this weekend. White House officials tell us the president will be prepping for the next showcase summit Monday in Helsinki with President Vladimir Putin.
Okay, Susan, thanks very much. Now, as Susan said, today's meeting between Trump and May was awkward and a bit unpredictable, but it also seemed to match a strategy Trump revealed 30 years ago in his best-selling book, The Art of the Deal. It's right there on page 108. Sometimes part of making a deal is denigrating your competition, which Trump did several times this week when he was dismissive of Theresa May's ability to successfully negotiate Brexit.
I would have done it much differently. I actually told Theresa May how to do it, but she didn't agree with it. She didn't listen to me. No, I told her how to do it. That will be up to her to say. But I told her how to do it. She wanted to go a different route.
And before that, when he belittled Germany right in front of the rest of NATO.
But Germany is totally controlled by Russia. And you tell me if that's appropriate.
And as we've all seen, Trump is more than happy to denigrate anyone in his way. But that's not the only trick from The Art of the Deal still in the playbook. On page 58, he outlines another. The final key to the way I promote is bravado. That's why a little hyperbole never hurts, which he also did this week.
So I would say I give our relationship, in terms of grade, the highest level of special. Tremendous relationship with Germany.
You could be forgiven for wondering if part of Trump's strategy is to simply beat them down so he can build them up again on his terms, at least those he doesn't see as equals.